नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्णपृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते राधानाथ स्वामिनिति नामिने। नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्णपृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदांत स्वामिनिति नामिने। नमस्ते सरस्वती देवी गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्य देशतारिणे। ओम ज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुर्मीलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। श्रीचैतन्यमनोभीष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वयं रूपकदा मह्यं ददाति स्वपदान्तिकम्। वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरु श्रीयुतपदकमलं श्रीगुरून् वैष्णवांश्च श्रीरूपं साग्रजातं सगन रघुनाथान्वितं तं सजीवम् साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनसहितं कृष्ण चैतन्य देवं श्री राधा कृष्ण पादान् सखगण ललिता श्री विशाखान्वितांश्च। हे कृष्ण करुणा सिंधु दीनबंधु जगत्पते गोपेश गोपिका कांत राधा कांत नमोस्तुते। तप्त कांचन गौरांगी राधे वृंदावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसूते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये। वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्यैव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। श्रीकृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासादि गौरभक्तवृंदा। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। ईश्वर परमः कृष्ण सच्चिदानंद विग्रह अनादिरादिर् गोविंद सर्वकारण कारणम्। ओम तत्सत्। Hare Krishna. By the causeless mercy of the Supreme Personality of Godhead Sri Krishna, we are nicely studying Bhagavad Gita, the knowledge by which we can directly perceive our self. Pratyaksha Vagamam Dharmyam. So in Bhagavad Gita, Krishna is teaching us that knowledge is the key. Without knowledge, we are bewildered in this material world. Ajnani navritam jnanam tena muhyanti jantavaha. So, if you don't have the knowledge of Bhagavad Gita, then we are completely bewildered in this material world. In all our acts, in our life every day, we are living under illusion, under the control of the illusory energy, that is Maya, under the control of Maya. So we believe that this life is permanent. In fact, everyone's life is going like that every day. In our day-to-day activities, we never, like in the sense, most of the time, in almost all of our activities, we always act with the thinking that this life is eternal. So that is always there. If anyone always remembers that I'm going to die, then a person cannot do any activity, cannot do anything. But that is the reality. The reality is that we are going to die. Everyone is going to die. That is the reality. But people always forget that we are going to die. We think that we are going to live here forever, and all our activities are like that way only. In all our activities, if we think that we are going to die, then our activities will be different. We have to then ask the question, what is going to happen after my death? What is the life beyond birth and death? What is the life after death? We should be able to plan about that. So we should be able to plan about that. That's what is very important. We should plan that with the knowledge of Bhagavad Gita, that our life is going to come to an end, as Krishna says, this mrityu. So this is the place where death is certain. There is Jatasya Dhruvo Mrityur. So when we are born here, death is certain. So that way, that is sure. We are seeing everyone dying, but we forget that we are going to die. So that means, and there too, death can come at any time. It's not guaranteed that one can say that I can live for another 20 years, 30, 40 years, 50 years, depending upon the age. One cannot even say like that. It can come anytime by any means. Death can come to anyone, anytime, by any means. So there is no guarantee that we will live very long. And even if we live long, still the time period is very short compared to the age of this earth, compared to the age of this universe, everything, the period in which we live here, it's like a fraction of a second. That's it. Life is done. Next life. That life is done. Next life. And that life is done. Next life. That's how our life is going. We keep on changing bodies. Bodies after bodies. One body after another body. And trying to enjoy in that body and then die and take another body. And then again try to enjoy in that body and then die and take another body. And now, with this human body, in this human life, we have got the opportunity to stop this repeated birth and death. We have got the opportunity now. This is a time for us to act. We cannot miss this opportunity. We don't know if we get it again. At least if we attempt very sincerely, very seriously to get out of this material world forever, then definitely next life, if we don't get to Krishna, if we don't get liberation from this material world, then definitely we will be at a much, much better position than what we are now. If we are making use of this human life for that purpose, for self-realization, to reach Goloka, then we are going in the right direction. So that means we are progressing. Urdhvam gachanti sattvasta. So urdhvam. So we are going to progress towards Krishna. But if we are too much materialistic, if we forget about Krishna, if we focus on material sense objects, if we are just very busy in this material world, then it's not good. Our future is not good at all. It is not even guaranteed that we will get the similar life what we have right now. Even that guarantee is not there. First of all, getting another human body living like this itself is not a great thing. That means suffering. Again, we are going to die. Mrityu samsara vartmani. So if we come back to this material world where death is certain, that means we are going to die again. When death is certain all the time, then what is the point of taking that kind of birth? For example, if a question is asked at the time of death, do you want a life where there is no death, where you can enjoy forever, where there are no miseries? Or do you want a life where definitely death is certain, where you are going to suffer and struggle, and the life will be full of miseries? Which one we will choose? That's the question we need to ask now, not at the time of death. Now itself we need to ask what kind of life we want in our next life, what kind of body we want in our next life. That's the question. A person who works very hard maybe a student who is working very hard during the study time, he will definitely get good grades, will pass, get good grades. I know for sure, because I've also worked like that as a student, getting to IIT and doing masters and then PhD, and then even at work all the time. You have to work hard. If you work hard, definitely we will get materialistic, whatever benefit we. Same thing applies here also. If you want to go to Goloka, if you want to leave this material world, then we need to work for that. We need to prepare for that. So, as a student, if someone is preparing for the exams, then for him, all other activities, he won't focus at all. There may be so many things happening in this world, but there is no time to focus on it. Only that particular exam. That's it. Focus, work hard, and do it, and then get good grades. So similarly, for us, we need to focus only on that exam. That is death. When that is going to come, are we going to pass? Are we going to go to Goloka or not? That's what is very important. So we need to fully focus on that. So that means we should not be wasting our time in any of the other materialistic activities in this life. Because we are preparing for death. We are preparing to pass in that exam. That means to remember Krishna at the time of death. Antakalecha mameva smaran muktva kalevaram yaprayati sa madbhavam yati nasti atra samsevam. Krishna said it very clearly. So at the time of death, if anyone remembers me, he will come to me. There is no doubt on this. That's what Krishna said. No doubt. So, we should focus our mind only on Krishna, remembering Krishna. That's it, all the time. 24/7, it should be only on Krishna. All the time we should focus our mind only on Krishna. Then by Krishna's causeless mercy, we will be able to progress towards Goloka. Either we can reach Goloka in this life itself, or we'll be continuing to make progress in that effort. Even Krishna is telling, Krishna is so much merciful. If Krishna's devotee who is sincerely attempting to go to Goloka, attempting to please Krishna, doing devotional service, if he is not fully able to free from this material veil, Krishna doesn't want him to immediately come back again to this material veil and continue. Krishna wants that devotee of him to enjoy Saswati Saman. Saswati Saman means enjoy the life which is same as the life in permanent life in Goloka. That's what Saswati Saman. So then come back here and then continue to make progress to go to Goloka. So that is intermediate relief Krishna is giving us. That experience what we are going to have it in Goloka, we will get next life itself if we don't go to Goloka in the next life. How great, merciful Krishna is upon us. So that's what we need to know. That's why we should dedicate our life unto Krishna. When Arjuna asked the question, what is the fate of an unsuccessful yogi? Krishna said that, Shri Bhagavan Vacha, Pattanaiveha namutra vinasastasya na vidyade, nahi kalyanakrit kaschit durgatim datta gacchati. For a person who is engaged in devotional service, even if he is not able to achieve full success, but he won't meet with destruction in this life or in the next life. For a person who is engaged in such auspicious activities, Kalyana Krit Kaschit, Durgatim, na durgatim gacchati. Durgatim na gacchati. But then what is his destination? Prapya punya kritam lokan ushitva saswati saman suchinam shimatam gehe yoga brashto abhijayate. So he will achieve the planets where the pious living entities are there. Prapya punya kritam loka. And there he will enjoy as if it is permanent. Ushitva saswati saman. Then he will come back here and take birth in a rich aristocratic devotee family. Usitva Saraswati Saman Suchinam Srimatam Gehe Yoga Brashto Abhijayati. Imagine taking birth in a devotee family where the parents are very, very nice devotees of Krishna, and where the parents are chanting Hare Krishna and all the time focusing their mind on Krishna, where the parents are cooking prasadam for Krishna. So in that kind of family, when a devotee takes birth, right from birth, he will be Krishna conscious and focus the mind on Krishna. So that way, Krishna is giving us all needed support, guarantee, everything to go to Goloka. So we need to make use of this life right now. We cannot miss this boat. We cannot lose this opportunity. This is a great, very rare opportunity. We got it and we have to use it. We should not lose it. We have to use it. So that means we should dedicate our life unto Krishna and perform all activities only for Krishna's satisfaction and do everything only for Krishna. Don't worry about anything. Leave everything to Krishna and do everything for Krishna. So that way, with full Krishna consciousness, when we focus our mind completely on Krishna, then by Krishna's causeless mercy, it's very, very easy for us to go to Goloka. Bahunam janmanam ante jnanavan mam pravatyate vasudevaga sarvam iti samahatma sudullava. So at the end of many, many births, once we get the full knowledge of Bhagavad Gita, once we are able to fully dedicate our life unto Krishna, so then we know that Vasudeva is everything. Vasudevam sarvam iti samahatma sudirlava. So that's what we need to know. Karmanaivagi samsiddhim asita janakadaya. Even Janaka, that is goddess Sita's father Janaka, he achieved success, siddhi, even to Goloka, just by performing his activities in Krishna consciousness. So there are so many examples Krishna is giving in Bhagavad Gita. So we need to simply follow Krishna's instructions, guidance, this Bhagavad Gita, and do everything for Krishna. So that way we will also be able to go to Golokam. We are all going to Golokam. That's why we are studying Bhagavad Gita like this. There is no doubt we are never going to stop studying Bhagavad Gita, and we are going to have complete full faith on Krishna. So with the knowledge of Bhagavad Gita, we will be able to march towards Goloka only. So what we are studying in the second chapter now, Krishna starts answering Arjuna's question. Basically, Arjuna asked that you tell me for certain what is good for me. Yashreyasya nishchitam buruhit tanmi. So now Krishna is going to teach. So what we are studying in the Bhagavad Gita, in the second chapter, 10th sloka, what we studied yesterday. Tamuvacha Hrishikeshah Pragasanniva Bharata Senayorubayor Madhye Vishidantam Idam Vachahe. So Tamuvacha Hrishikeshah. So after Arjuna told Krishna that Govinda, I shall not fight. So what did Rishikesha did? Tamuvacha Rishikesha Prakashanniva Bharata. So Rishikesha was just smiling at Arjuna. Then Senayor Ubayor Madhye Visidantam Idam Vachagam. So in the middle of both the armies, he spoke to the Arjuna who was lamenting. He spoke the following words. That's what we are going to study. What did Krishna speak? O descendant of Bharata, that's how Sanjay is addressing Dhritarashtra, O descendant of Bharata. At that time, Krishna, smiling in the midst of both the armies, spoke the following words to the grief-stricken Arjuna. So in the next sloka, sloka number 11, Krishna now starts teaching. From sloka number 11 to 53. So 43 slokas. Krishna is going to give the knowledge. Krishna is going to tell Arjuna what is good for him. So whatever Krishna said, that is good for us. We need to understand. Shri Bhagavan Vacha Asocyan Anvasocastvam Prajnavadamscha Bhashashe Gatasu Nagatasumscha Nanusochanti Pandita. The Supreme Personality of Godhead said, Sri Bhagavan Vacha, Asocyan. There is no need to lament. Anvasochastvam, but you are lamenting. So that means you are lamenting for no reason. Prajnavadamscha bhasase, well, speaking like a learned person. Prajnavadamscha bhasase. You seem like a learned person. Whatever you are talking, it looks like you are a learned person, but in really you don't know anything. That's what Krishna is doing. Really you are not, you don't know. Because Gatasun means for a person who died. And Agata Sumscha, that means for a person who is living. So for a person who is dead or for a person who is living, Nani Sochanti Pandita. A Pandita does not lament. So that means a Pandita laments neither for the living nor for the dead. Why? Because Pandita sees only the soul. That's what from the next sloka we'll understand why. So what Krishna told Arjuna, the Supreme Personality of Godhead said, while speaking learned words, you are mourning for what is not worthy of grief. Those who are wise lament neither for the living nor for the dead. So, in the next sloka, what Krishna is continuing. Natvevaham jatunasam natvam neme janadipaha nachaiva nabhavishyamaha sarve vayam matah param. Natvevaham jatunasam. Never was there a time I did not exist. Natveva aham jatunasam. Natvam, nor you. Neme janadipagan, nor these kings in this battlefield. Nachaiva, na bhavishyamaha. Also in the future also, there won't be a time that we will not exist. Sarve vayam atha param. So we are always there because we are superior to this material nature. That's what Sarve Vayam Athaha Param. That's what Krishna says. So Krishna is referring to the soul. So from now onwards, from the sloka number 11 to 30, in 20 slokas, in each and every sloka, Krishna is teaching us that we are not the body, we are the soul, very, very scientifically. That's what we need to understand. So we cannot expect today's scientists to come and tell us that there is soul or there is no soul. It is not possible at all because everyone has got imperfect senses only. It is not possible to see It's not possible to perceive the soul with our material senses. With material senses, we can only see matter. Even with electron microscope, you can't even see electrons. That is the reality. No one has seen electrons until now. But just by understanding that there are electrons, we are able to now achieve so much advancement in the science. So like that only, no one has seen soul, but we need to understand that there is soul with the knowledge of Bhagavad Gita. Then we can advance. Spiritually, we'll make so much advancement and we will go to Goloka. That's what is very important. Never was there a time when I did not exist, nor you, nor all these kings, nor in the future shall any of us cease to be. So that way, by Krishna's causeless mercy, we successfully finished the 12th sloka in the second chapter of Bhagavad Gita. Now let us chant Hare Krishna Mahamantra and focus our mind on the transcendental sound vibration. Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Shiva Sadi Gaur Bhakta Vrindan. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Ram Ram Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Ram Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Ram Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Krishna 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 Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Krishna 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Hina Mataji.
Hare Krishna, Guruji.
Hare Krishna Mataji.
Thank you so much, Guruji, for today's class. Hare Krishna, Guruji.
Hare Krishna Mataji. Hare Krishna. Asha Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Guruji.
Hare Krishna Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Guruji, for nice class. By Krishna's costless mercy, we are attending this class, Guruji.
No doubt, Mataji.
We should fully make use of this opportunity in this life, Guruji. So we can get Sashwata Saman, means life like a Goloka. Hare Krishna, Guruji. Hare Krishna Guruji.
Hare Krishna. Subbaraju Prabhu. Mohanan Prabhu. Hare Krishna.
Pranam Guruji.
Pranam Prabhu. Hare Krishna Prabhu.
Thank you so much for the class, Guruji. Very interesting class,
Yes,
Guruji, today. And I think not going to be more interesting.
yes,
And thank you so much, Guruji. Thank you so much. Hare Krishna,
thank
Guruji.
you, Prabhu.
Hare
Hare
Krishna, Guruji.
Hare
Hare
Krishna.
Krishna, Guruji.
Hare Krishna. Satyendra Singh Prabhu.
Mm. Hare Krishna Guruji, Pranam.
Pranam Prabhu. Hare Krishna.
Interesting session, Guruji. Enjoyed. Interesting thing you have said in the beginning that everybody lives here and do the work as he thinks himself, herself, that he is going to live for eternal, longer. He doesn't think that he has to die one day. When one is not sure he is going to complete tomorrow 10 years, 20 years, 30 years. Even then he is involved in the materialist activities. We have interested, we said that when we know that our end is certain, death is certain, then our act will be different. And we should prepare for the exam. That is the Krishna concept. We have to go to Goloka. For the Goloka, we have to prepare ourselves. We have to do in the Krishna consciousness. Thank you, Guru, for an interesting session, interesting class. Thoroughly enjoying. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare,
Hare
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Prabhu. Subbaraju Prabhu. Hare Krishna.
Guru, undivided work and attention to Krishna is the activity, only activity we have to do until our last day. That's what we learned from today's class.
Yes, Prabhu. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Sumati Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Guruji.
Hare Krishna.
Thank you very much for the class, Guruji. It is nice to see that Krishna's talks have started now. And he has also told to neither lament for the living nor the dead. That is something which we are doing very often, thinking about the suffering which the living people are undergoing, as well as mourning the dead sometimes. So Krishna has clearly told, don't do both of them.
Yes, Mata. That is correct.
Yes, Guruji.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you, Guruji, and also that our lifetime is just a blip on the, timeline of,
That is correct.
our lifetime is a real small blip. So that is something which we should every day remember, that we are here only for a very short while, and utilize every moment to move forward closer to Krishna.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
Definitely.
Guruji.
Krishna's mercy, it will all happen. We are doing the right thing, especially with the knowledge of Bhagavad Gita.
Yes. Thank you, Guruji. Thank you very much for the class. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare.
Hare Krishna. Mahendra Shukla Prabhu.
हरे कृष्णा प्रभु जी, दंडवत प्रणाम।
Pranam.
हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे रामा 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 हरे हरे। कुंभ नंदी से हरे कृष्णा।
Hare Krishna. Sarveshwar Vishnu Prabhu.
हरे कृष्ण गुरु जी, दंडवत प्रणाम गुरु जी। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे
Krishna
हरे,
Hare
राम हरे राम राम राम
Hare Hare.
दंडवत प्रणाम गुरु जी।
Nalini Mataji, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Guruji.
Hare
Thank you for the class. It was a wonderful class. And the gist of what we understand today is that it is the death what is permanent and life is momentary, Shanbhangur or mirage, and we get attached to the life more with forgetting that we have to die eventually. So always if we remember death, we will not get too much attached to this material, and naturally we will live like a lotus floating on the water. You do not get too attached to the material world around us, remain detached and do our karma to the best of our ability, and always be in Krishna conscious, because eventually it is a death which is a real truth. Rest all is momentary. Thank you, Guru. Thank you for the class. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Sunita Mataji.
Hare Krishna, sir.
Hare Krishna Mataji. Hare Krishna.
With due respect to the thing you have told, you are telling today in the today's class, I'm just accompanying it with the knowledge given by one psychologist, that if somebody is going through any stress or depression, that time they have to take short steps, like little walks. At a time, they should not see the whole thing in front of them, but they should not seek further motivation, because at that particular moment when you are crossing the any anxiety or any stress because of any of the reasons, you cannot get motivated to do any work. But at that time, two things happens: one is motivation, another is discipline. That time, the person has to go through the discipline. Discipline means this time I have to do this work. This is only, there is no motivation, may not be any motivation, but at this particular time I have to complete this task, I have to do this. So for discipline's sake, we have to do the work. If we go through your lecture today, when we are giving our 24/7 to Krishna, that means we are getting command from the commander to do the work in front of us. There is no need of motivation directly. There is no need of motivation. There is only the discipline we are offering to our commander. Like in the people in the army, they do. They have to be bound to do the work they have been assigned, and for the sake of nation. Likewise, we are obeying Krishna's command and through and working through the principles of Krishna described in Gita, so that there is no need of motivations. And sometimes in our life, we get trapped with some things that our motivation go down. But discipline, but we have to do our work every time, like we cycle the things. So to make our life update and grow day by day. in society also, sir. I mean to say, where if somebody is doing teacher work, somebody is doing doctor, somebody is labor, somebody is whatever doing, we are assigned to do in the work. We cannot always depend on the motivation. That came to my mind. I just explaining it. If we are thinking that we are going to die one day, that will give our clearance that we are not going to exist it forever. So in the span of a little time, whatever we can prove ourselves with the guidance of and principle of Lord Krishna, who is our commander, who is our beloved. In what sense we can sense him? But this is the knowledge of life. As we are very fortunate to go through it, and we are really fortunate to be with you, sir, because I have listened to others also, but they go in a very different manner to describe this. But here in your class, you are very scientific, theme oriented, and very specific, precise, and we are getting the we are getting the extract of Gita principles to put it in our real life that we are leading now. That's why we're very extremely thankful to you. Pranam to Lord Krishna. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Mataji, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Vrinda Mataji, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna Mataji, Hare Krishna.
Thank you for the class, Guruji. Yes. Today you said 24/7. We have to remember Krishna on our deathbed. We will be born in a very aristocratic, good family where we can continue later.
Mhm.
Yes, Guruji, that's such a great incentive for all of us to look forward to die and to be born again.
That is definitely our life is going to be good, great life.
So
And
I'm glad
future is going to be
Krishna has
bright.
given us some humor.
Future is going to be bright. Yes, yes. No doubt.
Yes, Guruji. But 24/7 is our effort that we really need to put in, Guruji.
We will do, Mataji. Krishna will give us the opportunities to do
Yes.
everything. Krishna will show us.
I'm so glad we progressed so many years together from Corona time till now.
Yes.
Then why not till death?
There is definitely, no doubt, no doubt. We are going to accomplish much more, no doubt. I'm seeing it.
Yes.
Yes. Definitely will do. Krishna's mercy.
Hare Krishna, Hare
Hare
Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram,
Ram, Ram.
Ram Hare Hare. Thank you,
Hare
Guruji.
Krishna.
Hare
Thank you,
Krishna.
Mataji. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Lakshmi Sridhar Prabhu, Hare Krishna Prabhu.
Hare Krishna Guruji, Pranam Guruji.
Pranam Prabhu, Hare Krishna Prabhu.
For the classless mercy of Sri Krishna, we are nicely studying Bhagavad Gita, the knowledge by which we can directly pursue ourselves. In today's very important class, we learned that in this illusory material world, controlled by Maya, we people always think that life is permanent and we perform all activities in that way only. Whereas in fact, life is not permanent and it is not certain also. But death is certain. This we forget and perform all our activities as usual. We should plan our life with the knowledge of Bhagavad Gita and keeping aware of our death. Even long life is in fact not long, it is short only. One life after another, the body gets only changed. We can get the cycle stopped by getting liberation from this material world, and we can reach Golok also. We have to use this opportunity. If we involve much in material life, future is not guaranteed, and taking birth and again. This opportunity of life, we need to prepare to go to Goloka. Focus on our death and always remember Krishna till the time of death. We should focus on Krishna all the time. Krishna wants his devotees to enjoy life. Whereas if they don't go to Goloka, Krishna thinks that they similar to life, they gives them the similar life in Goloka. When Arjuna asked about an unsuccessful yogi, what Krishna told, he won't meet with destruction in this life and next life also. And he will go to such planets where pious people reside and enjoy there. Again, he will get birth in this material world. And again, like this, it will happen. We have to do everything for Krishna and leave everything to Krishna and get Krishna's causeless mercy. Krishna is Vasudeva Sarvamiti. We need to follow Krishna's instructions and try to go to Goloka. When Sanjay has finished his sloka, and then Krishna started telling in the sloka number 11 to Arjuna, lamenting Arjuna, that Arjuna, there is no need to lament. You are lamenting for nothing, for no reason. You are looking like a learned person, but you are not like that. For a person who is dead or a person living, a Pandita never laments. And in the sloka number 12, Krishna is again telling, there never was a time I did not exist, nor these kings. Also in future also, there won't be any time we don't exist. We are superior to this material nature. We are the soul. We have to understand that we are the soul. Very nicely understood. Thank you very much, Guruji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Let us listen to Srila Prabhupada's Kirtana.
Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna.